Hi guys, Julia here, and today I have a video for Purple Onion Designs. I want to show you how you can create a clean and simple card and yet add a punch of color, and I'm using the butterfly set by Purple Onion Designs. It's a rubber stamp set, and I'm using, or I'm going to be using, my letterpress here. I've put my cardstock exactly where I want it to go, and I'm just holding it in place with some painter's tape because when you press the stamp to the paper, you might lift the paper a little bit up because of the ink, because it might stick to it. And I'm placing my stamp here, and it doesn't really matter where it goes because I'll be fuzzy cutting it out, but I need to stamp repeatedly into the same place. I'm going to be stamping with Memento Tuxedo Black because I'm using Copic markers later on, and in my opinion, the Memento Tuxedo Black doesn't stamp a very rich dark black on the first try. So you can see, pressing down really well here, making sure I get a good impression. And it's kind of a grayish black because, as I said, you don't get the best impression the first time you stamp it. So I'm doing this again, and I've actually did this a total of 4 times. And you can see, while I'm coloring here, and the colors are listed on the left, you can see that I stamped perfectly into position every single time. You still can see all the little details and openings of the butterfly, which means that the letterpress can be used as a stamp positioner. You've seen me doing this a number of times, and especially with rubber stamps, when you try to line them up, this is a perfect way to stamp multiple times into the same place. I'm combining red violets and blue violets here on this part of the butterfly. You know I love the hex chart by Sandy Allnock, and it helps me pick out good color combinations, and I just wanted a way to go from a very dark rich purple to a very light purple, and that's what I did here. And then on the lower part of the butterfly, I'm combining yellow greens, that's the YGs, and then a light yellow. I think I didn't even end up using all the yellow greens, but I still wanted to be able to go from a darkish green to a very light green. And then I fuzzy cut out the butterfly, and you can see here I'm moving the paper, I'm not moving the scissors, and that is, well, except here, because that will really help you to cut precisely and not hurt the paper. I even cut out the little antennas there. And then because I knew the wings of the butterfly would be lifted up, I'm grabbing a black marker and going over the back of the butterfly to give it a solid black appearance. This is a panel I created with my letterpress and silver ink, and I hope you can see it actually debossed this pattern into the cardstock, so it's pressed in there. And I'm going to add this to my card base. I wanted to have a very subtle yet elegant background to help offset the colorful butterfly very well. And I'm just adhering this here to my card base. I used my ATG gun with the glue. That's my preferred way of adding especially larger areas here. I cut a strip, haha, no, actually it is a strip of purple paper and embossed the word hello with white embossing powder. Just wanted to have something very simple, and I'm gluing this flat down here, and I'm cutting off the edges with my scissors. It's the easiest way to get rid of the excess. And then I'm putting clear foam tape on the back of my butterfly. I know it looks red, but once you peel the red backing off, this is really absolutely clear dimensional tape, so that when I pop up the wings and somebody looks from the side, they won't really be able to tell how it sticks there. So that's cool. Then I'm grabbing my silver jelly roll pen, and I'm adding some dots to the very darkest area of the butterfly, and you can see that the silver really pops against the dark purple and against the black, and it's just some additional interest. You don't have to do this, but I just like to add that. Of course, I had to grab some sequins by Pretty Pink Posh. I'm using some green yellow ones on the bottom and purple pink ones on the top to match the color of the butterfly, and I'm just putting down tiny bits of glossy accents with my fine tip applicator here, and then putting the sequins back in place. And then, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm also adding drops of glossy accents on top of the silver jelly roll that I applied here, just to give it some more dimension, because the glossy accents will dry with a dimension. And here you can see how much glue I actually press out of this until only air comes out, because I always clean the nozzle that way to make sure it's clean and won't get stuck there. Here you can see the dimension on the butterfly, and here you can see the entire card, well, once I clean up my craft space, that is. It's very clean and simple, and it really makes the butterfly pop. And here's a close-up of the butterfly with the glossy accents which trap the silver underneath it. And here's the entire card. You can see the sequins, the subtle silver background, and I hope you enjoyed the project. You'll give it a try, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!